Want to start this video off by saying this is a variety channel. I've been on YouTube for over 10 years, basically since it started. I won't be changing anything anytime soon, so if you guys are expecting an animation, special effect, or tutorial every time, don't be surprised if there's a video game or something else in between. How's it going, YouTube? My name's Eric Young. Welcome back to another Andrew Kramer Stolen Intro. Today we're going to be looking at how to install After Effects properly. So of course you can just install After Effects, but by default it's not going to be set up 100% properly for every computer. We're also going to be looking at how to set it up properly for Element 3D basically. So starting off, we're going to be using Adobe After Effects CC 2017. For that reason, if you get a older version of After Effects, you can use legacy tools. So for example, some of these effects here are actually legacy tools, like the Magic Bullet is legacy. So I got some legacy CD keys, I downloaded it from their legacy website, and it works. It will still work on 2019, but eventually these are going to start breaking. What you can do is just copy the plugin folder. So let's see, if I go here, program files, and I were to go to like 2017, support files, plugins, and then just copy the ones I wanted over into the 2019 folder. It usually works for the most part, but having a nice backup of 2017 or as far back as you can go actually is best. So with Adobe Creative Cloud here, you can actually install previous versions. It will only let you go back so far. So let's take a look here at After Effects. So there's 2017 obviously. Looks like right now it lets you go back as far as 15.1, but if I uninstall this, it won't give me this option again. I actually have this 2017 version backed up to a hard drive as well as cloud. Alright, with that being said, if you go into Edit, Preferences, General, we'll start with these top tabs. General, you can just skip. Preview. Click on GPU information. The texture memory is usually going to be set pretty low. So down here you can see how much total memory your graphics card has. It's only going to let you use so much. I recommend trying to max it out, and then whatever extra megabytes you have left over, just get rid of it. So that's going to give it 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Right here you have an enable untested unsupported GPU CUDA acceleration for ray trace 3D render. That is for when you have problems using the ray trace engine, which I'll come back to here in a second. And then you can skip display, you can skip import unless you want to change your import settings. Output settings same. Grids and lines you can skip. Labels, really just if you want to change your colors. Media and disk cache. Now this is pretty important here. So your disk cache is usually going to be set to something like 20 or 50 gigabytes. I don't remember what the default is. You need to change that to a different drive. So here I have my C, E, and F drive. So I went ahead and changed it to my F drive because this has 2 terabytes on it, and that way I could give it 250 gigs of cache storage. That's a lot of storage, and the reason for that is the more stuff you start to play, the more stuff starts to get stored. And when it gets filled up, you'll start noticing glitches, everything will go chaotic, you'll start getting pissed off. So having a nice disk cache anywhere from 100 to 250 gigs, honestly you can go up to a terabyte if you just want to get a hard drive, 1 terabyte hard drive. You'll never run out of space basically. So down here you have confirm media cache. So you have the database and the cache. So the database and cache are usually just going to be on these default files. This will usually be stored in your temps, so this is to save space. So same thing here, the database and the cache, I'm going to leave the database on the C drive, but the cache I'm going to move here. See, I already have one for 2019, so I'm going to do a cache 2 for 2017. And this way, what I'm doing is dividing up my hard drives. So I have 3 different hard drives. If I would have left everything default, it would have just been pissing off the C drive constantly, which is your main drive. You don't want to be pissing that off. Your alternate drives, now everything's going to be sharing drives. Make it a sense. Alright, so moving on from there, video preview you can leave alone, appearance you can change if you want, new projects you can save, autosave is up to you, autosave you can change the times. Memory, now this one's important. Memory reserved for other applications. So I have 24 gigs, Windows uses 2 gigs minimum, so for other applications I usually give it 4 or 5 gigs, but I usually don't have anything other open, so 4 is fine. Let's see what's the lowest I can go. 3. Yeah. So usually just give it an extra gig or 2 and you'll be fine. Moving on, you have your audio. So if you're ever having trouble, like, oh my god, my audio's not coming through right, well, here it is. Just select your channel. You can skip that, skip that, skip that. Okay. And then edit, purge, memory, and disk cache. And that's how you clear that disk cache. And as you can see here, wow, I haven't cleared it in a while. It's got 80 gigs. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that.
It's going to take a while to delete. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a new composition and show you what I was talking about with the ray traced render. So we're going to do a new solid. We're going to add element 3D to it. In fact, right here, heat distortion is a perfect example. This one will not work on 2019 anymore. It only works on 2017. I don't know about 18, so go ahead and back up 18 as soon as you can. Moving on, we're just going to make a quick object to try to ray trace here real quick. So now when I change this over to ray trace, it's either going to work or crash. So I'm going to go ahead and save. So now cross your fingers. Alright, it didn't crash. So if it did crash, After Effects, obviously you would go to Edit, Preferences, General, and that's when you would want to turn on this unstable option. So we're going to click OK. It's warning us that it might not work. Going to go ahead and save again. It should still work. Yeah. But on a GTX card, you're probably going to have to enable that. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. On a GTX card, you're going to have to enable that. That's the benefit of having ray trace cards. It also renders ray trace scenes like almost twice as fast. So these are amazing workbench cards. And enough talking about my amazing RTX 2080. This is basically how you set up After Effects for Element 3D and just general purpose. Moving on from there, there's really not much, just customization. I use the standard default layout. I like it like this. My project's over here. My effects controls are here. If I close it, lose it, I can just go into window, or no, yep, window, find the effect controls. Where is it? Yep, there it is. And you can always go to View or Window, Workspace, just click Standard, and that will reset it to the standard workspace. Then over here, you have your search menu, so maybe I wanted like a drop, shadow, yeah, but you guys get it from here. Thanks for watching this tutorial, guys. Sorry it was a short one. Sorry it was a simple, sweet one. Really, this is going to be my last tutorial for 2019 because the holidays are coming up after 2019, 2020 obviously. I'll be trying to make more animations, going to be looking at RealFlow animations, and hopefully more RealFlow tutorials in the future. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any more future videos.